Trump vindicated, and it's Fall Down Friday on this edition of Arbitrage, State of the Bands, starting right now. Good morning, traders, and welcome to your Arbitrage, State of the Bands for Friday, March 29th, 2019. I'm Joshua Stark. Presenting himself as both vindicated and vindictive, a fired-up President Donald Trump on Thursday turned the findings of the Russia investigation into a political weapon at a Michigan rally that was part victory lap, part 2020 campaign push. Trump unleashed a fervent diatribe about the inquiry, which he deemed the greatest hoax in the history of our country. He warned that those behind the probe would be held accountable, aired his grievances about the unfair media coverage, and seethed that the matter was an attempt to tear up the fabric of our great democracy. Next up on Arbitrage State of the Bands, it's your Fall Down Friday pick and more news. Stick around.
If getting the most out of your investment is important to you, then beware of cheap entertainment when planning your next party. Omega Sound and Entertainment is a Hall of Fame mobile DJ company that travels the country, specializing in once-in-a-lifetime events from weddings and private parties to corporate events and more. For your once-in-a-lifetime event, invest wisely. Invest where the search for premier entertainment ends. Omega Sound and Entertainment. Online at OmegaSoundDJs.com or Omega Sound DJs on Instagram.
Lyft set the price for its stock at $72 per share late Thursday, setting the stage for the ride-hailing pioneer's hotly anticipated stock market debut. The price is at the high end of a revision Lyft made after strong investor demand prompted the company to increase its initial goal of fetching $62 to $68 per share each for the 32.5 million shares sold in the IPO. The price sets Lyft's market value at $24 billion, which will quickly change Friday after the shares start trading on the Nasdaq exchange. Your Fall Down Friday pick is a company that has enjoyed a meteoric rise over the last quarter. Arista Networks Incorporated, a provider of cloud-based computing systems, enjoyed a 38% rise over the last 2 months, but it's time for the ride to end. ANET opens today at $312.30, but definitely won't stay there. Have a great day.
Powers Not Included, the comic book podcast. A podcast about comics, games, toys, and everything geek. They talk about Deadpool, Deathstroke, Deathlock, The Night of the Living Dead, and The Walking Dead. Why the fixation on dead stuff? Find out when you subscribe to Powers Not Included on YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and Podbean.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is a privately held market research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the content of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to be investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.